What are we working on?
A house from a weird perspective.
Reminds me of the farm. They also have like the
There's somebody who runs around taking pictures of old homesteads and stuff. And almost all of them either have lilacs or rhubarb, right?
Oh, or both.
Because they never die.
Yeah. They just come back.
So that's what I'm playing with today.
Okay. Oh yeah, help yourself. There is that. Why is this not working?
Is that the bird one you were talking about?
Yes,
I think that's Tanner's.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it was yours. The colors, and, you know, just something about the style.
Okay. Something is wrong with the Instagram thingy. So, you know, we're just gonna live and let live. There's letters on my head. Okay.
What's everybody's excuse?
No excuse.
I'm feeling it. It's a bad
I'm gonna
excuse.
pull on a Kyle. I've been too tired from work.
That's just unacceptable.
Just unacceptable. All right. This is the 578th time we've gotten together. Hello. Have you been in before?
No, I'm not.
Well-
Messaged.
Oh, wonderful. It was either me or Rich that got back to you. Very welcome. We're just starting. And so come in and listen to the piece of inspiration, and then you can just kind of find your space. And so, yeah, 578th time we've gotten together. I'm just going to start with the land acknowledgement. The Creator gifted us with this land that we are blessed to share and care for together. We acknowledge that the land we gather on Wakinstas is the ancestral territory of the Siksika Sitapi, the Siksika, the Kainai, the Piikani, and the Amskapi Piikani. We acknowledge all First Nations of Métis of Treaty 7 lands, the Sutena, the Ithkabi, which includes Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Goodstoney. We commit to advancing reconciliation, guided by truths, respecting treaty laws, and humbly walking alongside First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. We recognize all who live, work, play, and make art on these lands, and who now call this place home. So, we have a beautiful show up on the wall in the front is George's work, so you can come down and see it for yourself. If you are watching on Instagram or no, not Instagram because that's not working right now, Facebook or YouTube, hit share, and the more people that can see the work, the better. I'm going to hit share in a second here. So hey, Scott.
Hi, Jess.
So we spin a wheel, we get 3 random ideas. It's like pretty goddess heavy tonight because I have my opening of my book tomorrow at the Memorial Park Library, and there's going to be lots of awesomeness there. And then next Wednesday, I'm going to have some books here to sell too. So if you weren't able to get down to the Memorial Park Library, Owl's Nest will be selling there, and I'm going to talk to Owl's Nest, maybe buy some there so I can sell them here. That helps Owl's Nest out and the people who can't get down to some of the bookstores. That might help everybody. So first piece of inspiration is Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are answered. So that's a pretty nice one. That's actually the M in my book is Mary. Because I was working at St. Mary's at the time, so I thought I should. But also I like the idea of her as a goddess because she's kind of like Christianity's answer to a bunch of the mother goddesses in other faiths, and I really like that. So got Mary, and we got Shel Silverstein because we do that. And actually, this is I like seeing Priscilla Teru's name on the inside cover. She's kind of like the matriarch of the Rumble House, so she's kind of our goddess. Early bird. Oh, if you're a bird, be an early bird. You can catch the worm for your breakfast plate. If you're a bird, be an early bird. But if you're a worm, sleep late. It's all about perspective. And it keeps going to this direction, so I'm just going to keep going like this. Okay, last piece of inspiration. All right. Sorry. Oh, wow. Very biblical today. The snake. Desire, ambition, and deception. So there's a little explanation here. Also, the snake is quite often a positive symbol with the female goddesses about rejuvenation and new cycles. So strong desire can be wielded like a blade of determination. It may also lead to demise through all-consuming ambition. Watch for signs of self-serving behavior such as deception and conceit. Polos, the great serpent, is a legendary creature in Slavic lore. He is the guardian of gold, and his wealth can be discovered by following the yellow trail he leaves behind. So, snake, early birds and worms, and the Mother Mary. But you know, we make art for 2 hours, and then we are going to have a live auction at 9:00. And come see George's work in person. And it's just more fun if you come in person. And also share if you are far away, and then more people can see what we're doing. I think that is all. Thank you very much. And we're going to get to the art making part. And Rich is going to share the link, I think, so people can. What did I just click? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Yes, we will make art. So I will do this. And I like clicked a button and it said remove. And I think I only removed the Instagram because it was being problematic, because it looks like everything else is good. So wonderful.
I love your sweater.
Yeah, I'm freezing. It's been so cold lately.
It looks so good on you.
It's so. Thank you, Scott.
It really does.
It's just been like I've just been going for the coziness lately because
Yeah.
it's just been like.
Yeah.
We had that one Friday was so warm. I was like chilling in a hammock outside. The next day it was pouring rain, and I haven't got rid of the chills.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Lori is my publisher, and she lives in Millerville, and she sent a picture of it just like it was her birthday on yesterday, and it was just like snow, like 12 inches of snow, and it was like and it's just about the solstice, which is crazy.
Yes.
So, but this is where we live, and when we live,
It
yeah,
happens.
it happens.
It all happens.
Okay, I'll get up my work. I'm also going to have a workshop. So the opening at the park library is going to be, I'm going to have a workshop from 4 till 6. And then the book launch and readings and stuff are going to be 6 till 8. I know. I was sitting down, but now my face is covered by letters.
There's 10 people looking at your nose.
They can hear my voice.
Well, can you not just glance at the camera every now and then?
I was sitting down before, but now I'm doing a job.
I think it's untrue.
I have witnesses. Do you need anything, or did you brought all your stuff? You're all good? Awesome. So yeah, anyway.
Burning stuff?
Plug in anywhere now.
Yeah,
Oh,
hanging by the door.
Really?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So there's right there, but also actually that one.
There's one under the table.
What?
There's one under the table, a loose one.
Yeah, there's not black there. There's also this. If you wanted to work cool, like outside, or I can get it like extension cord.
Yeah, I brought an extension cord to make like.
Oh, perfect. Then yeah, you can work that and I can.
Did she spin the wheel?
Just shit.
What?
Yeah.
What came up?
Mother Mary, the snake, and the third
And
one.
the bird and the worm.
Yeah, we're in the word.
perspective.
It was like
Worm's idea?
actually
Wormy bird.
it was like
Wormy bird
be an
idea?
early bird, but if you're gonna be the worm, sleep in late. If you're gonna be a bird, get up early. But if you're the worm, then you better sleep in late. Perspective, yeah. Yeah, this was Mary,
Yep.
miracles.
Yeah.
And snake. Yeah.
How many people are online?
10.
10. That's too many people to put music on. Who are the 10 people?
Who are the 10 people? I'm gonna get my stuff
All
out.
the 10 people. It's not me today. I'm here. Yeah. I made a point of it, for sure.
Well, I got a ton of stuff.
I know I've seen it. Wow.
That wasn't.
Do you want to put it on the wall for now? Yeah? Don't let us forget it.
Yeah.
Also, I ended up buying Deborah's
I don't have.
glass stuff off
But
her.
I think.
So,
Oh,
There's a few pieces.
yeah, take a look at those pieces before I give them away for Christmas
oh,
presents.
can I look at it?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of have wrapped. Do you want to pull the?
Coffee there.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull the box out?
Oh,
You okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We were sort of telling her that we needed her to pick up her stuff as gently as possible.
I knew there was a good reason why.
And then I just flat out bought it, which is worked out for her. And then we have staff gifts I have to supply. I had rubber gloves here. I swore I said to you. There's no chance you need my rubber gloves.
No. Not a chance.
What if you did move them? Where would you have put them? Yeah, but let's just pretend you did.
There's also this.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's really nice. I love,
Yeah.
Look how cool this is.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
oh. Oh, I gotta have this. Wow. That is so beautiful.
Yeah, by the light, I think it'll be very powerful.
Yes, I know I can do something with that. So there's 200.
Are they there? By your
Oh, they're on top of the.
Rich Tea.
What? Are you saying that it's impossible that you could have moved them?
It's not impossible, but I didn't move them this time. I did.
How
That'd
is
be
she
great.
doing?
Is if they weren't where I thought they were, then I'd be like, hey,
Brenda?
Yeah.
what was the question?
How's Brenda doing?
She like many other people, wishes that she was getting more support,
Right.
and so
So she's.
we're trying to find a way to support her.
Help as best we can.
Yeah, I like this stage.
Yeah, that one's super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me again what the theme was.
Snakes, which is like change and new cycles, but also ambition.
Do I have a can of soda? Soda pop.
And then there is I thought it was interesting the snake and Mary came up in the same.
Right. Was it the Snake Mary?
Whoa. Well, the snakes are on Inanna too. Inanna.
I have the bees. This
Did you you got a copy? Look at there. It says invite. Copy that and paste it into the.
Finger?
Do people say hello
Yes.
and we miss them?
We have hello Kelly. Hello Zach. Hello Steve. Hello Dusty.
Can you put the comments? Oh, how do you get that on there?
You're not. Oh yeah. I don't know. So
This is strange because I'm on as a guest. Usually I'm on as a co-host.
Oh, there's Zach. And Kelly. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I will
Can I give you
definitely
this?
definitely save you a copy for when you come. Rich, I was saying, I think what I'm gonna do is Owl's Nest is gonna be selling tomorrow, and so I was thinking of seeing how it goes, and then I can ask them what they'd prefer because we're gonna have our opening next Wednesday here for people who couldn't
Do
make
you
it.
mean, sorry, Shelf Life?
No, Owl's Nest.
When did that happen?
Shelf Life had a conflicting event, and so Owl's Nest. Well, no,
Interesting.
I don't know. Laura was talking to both, so it was more like whichever one got back to her first.
Okay.
There's no hard feelings either way. She was just
You know
like
what we have hard feelings for?
the hockey.
Pages.
Oh yeah,
I get some hard pages feelings.
but
What if like Pages was the event, and then I have to be like, oh, humble pie.
no, it was Owl's Nest. And so what I'm
I
gonna
like
do
Owl's Nest.
is I'm going
You
to
know what I don't like?
make sure pages.
Pages.
I'm gonna make sure that we have books here for next Wednesday
Right.
because some people are out of town and doing different things this week.
Mm-hmm.
When is the thing at the library?
Tomorrow, 4 till 8.
Oh,
Really, it's gonna be 6 till 8 is the like the event. Yeah.
I'll be there. At which library?
Oh, the Memorial Park on
Oh, yeah.
between 12th and 13th Ave.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll come.
fun.
That'd
It's gonna be
nice.
very cool. There's gonna be lots of different people reading
Is somebody telling me not to badmouth Pages?
the goddesses.
How come I can't see the comments? So
Okay, I'll
It
put it-
dinged your phone.
comments,
There's no comments. It dinged your phone, not the comments.
but I need to see the comments.
Yeah, it'll be really nice. There's gonna be guest readers reading parts from the book, and there's gonna be qigong if people are interested. There's gonna be, I think it's meditation / stretching, because it's also the summer solstice and the full moon, so it's gonna be very like lovely energy.
Right.
And then there's also gonna be like music and snackers.
Oh, great. And you'll sign my book?
Yes, definitely.
Great. I'll be there.
That is really lovely.
Oh, yeah. Memorial. Yeah. Which one is Memorial? Yeah.
Yeah, and 6 is nice because that's when the parking's free on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
So I think,
6.
and I think it'll be nice too because I think it'll be kind of like people can come and go as they
Right.
can.
Sure. Well, that'll be really nice. I bet you're excited, eh?
Yeah, like throw up excited.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It's been good because we've been really busy at school, so then I haven't had
Yeah.
too much time to like stress about this because I'm like trying
Right.
every day. You're like, hey, if I could just make it through today. Okay, if I could just make it
Yeah,
through today.
yeah.
And then
And then it's
Lori texted me. She's like, "Are you excited about tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, blah."
yeah. Well, it's like the night before Christmas.
Yeah.
Isn't it? When
It's
you're a
the day
kid and you're
before
like,
is always the like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, when I work on my art,
Yeah.
I talk to myself and then I get so excited.
There's 10.
It's like people must think I'm crazy.
Yeah, but that's nice. It's nice to be excited about stuff.
Yeah, I
No?
think so.
I think so too.
Like I knew if I went home and grabbed some stuff, I might get too comfortable. So I went to
Really?
Safeway and grabbed a salad.
Oh, that's good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like you have to make choices to put yourself in the right spaces, right?
yeah. I felt it was very important
Yeah.
to
Oh,
come tonight. For
that's
some
really
reason.
nice. That's good.
Yeah. So I came.
There's lots of beautiful stuff, and we'll
Yeah,
we'll
I
be,
can tell. Wow.
we'll be showing throughout the night lots of pieces.
Well, I'll probably be bidding on some pieces, so we'll figure out the total.
Totally. You're like forward anticipating.
Well,
I like that, Scott. That's the kind of attitude we need.
you know, I just found out yesterday from our lawyer
Yeah.
that my mom's estate has gone through probate,
Yeah.
and now it's in the courts, but it's so cut and dry that I should have that money within
Oh, geez.
Like,
but don't worry.
within 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
I'm serious.
good. Yeah.
Like all of a sudden I'll get like 400,000
Oh, jeez.
plus.
That's
Is.
actually just what we need.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No pressure, but
No pressure, but
kind of like that
Sign it
scene
over.
when George Bailey is going to jump off the bridge.
yeah.
We don't need that much. I'm just kidding.
He's just joking. No, that's good. When things, because it's hard anyways, that situation.
I know. I really
you.
tried to get my mom to spend all of her money.
Right?
Like this mom
Yeah.
booked more trips.
Yeah, live
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
she went to 59 countries though.
That's incredible.
So that's pretty amazing.
That's a good life.
Yeah. Yeah, she did live a very good life.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what do you love?
I'm just like, I just feel bad for this jacket.
Can you maybe do me a favor and just every now and then give me an update on how many people are with us?
We have 8 people online. Got Zachary working from his studio and Kelly working from her studio. And Rich Taylor working on that camera. Oh, now I got 6 because I yawned without covering my mouth. Just kidding.
Do you think that happens? People like tune out?
They're like,
because
oh, that is disgusting.
I'm out of here. I don't think so. No. You're okay.
That'd be funny though.
Well, it's a very relaxing space, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a wild party.
I know.
It's supposed to be.
Well, just hit the music and we'll make it well.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Oh, 7.
Yeah. Well,
We have to
One
make
of
that
our
decision.
loyal friends at home.
Yeah, we're trying to decide when we turn the sound off so we
No,
can
I
turn
get it.
our sound on.
yeah.
Oh, is
Scott,
my face
you're a hockey
glitching?
fan, aren't you?
My face is glitching. It's
Me?
frozen.
Aren't you a hockey fan?
Rich.
Well, I played hockey.
What do you want me to say to your face?
Oh, my
So
face is
kind of,
better.
yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I played hockey for my through until just before junior hockey,
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
and my social life was more important, so I gave it up.
My uncle, they thought might make the NHL,
Right. Well,
and he quit playing hockey because he didn't like fighting. Played
wow.
on the Bonneville Sabres, I believe. And
Really?
for the years that he was in university, my grandpa wouldn't speak to him.
Right.
I mean, that's a story I heard. It might not be true.
Right.
Who knows? Who knows what evils lurk in the hearts of Tabers? But
Sure. I was a top scorer when I was in Pee Wee, and so I got to skate on with the junior team, the Canucks at the time.
Yeah.
And they put on this huge Canucks uniform. So I got to do the pre-skate with them.
Yeah.
And my whole team, my relatives and friends showed up, and as I'm taking shots on the goalie, and of course he's letting them in, you know. And they signed a stick. Everybody signed a stick. But I don't know what happened to my stick. No idea. I don't know if any of them made it big. No
Yeah,
idea.
right.
Yeah, it was
Things.
kind of like, oh well, I'll do it. You know.
Yeah.
it's funny that those fire trucks
Mm-hmm.
stress me out so much at night.
What is that about? Like they've been going crazy the last.
I don't know, but they stress me out so much when I'm at home because we can hear the gallery. We can see the gallery from where
Right.
where we live.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was thinking that, oh shoot, the gallery's on fire.
He's always like, Jesse, check the gallery.
Right.
And yeah, for sure, like it's nice to be here when those are going because
Yes. You know for sure.
I know it's not burning.
You're safe. Yeah. Yeah, safe is a good thing.
What do we got for people there?
7.
7 people.
Holding steady.
Okay. Now it's gonna get hard. 8. Do you see what I'm doing?
Oh, wow. Oh, it's the Fibonacci with bums.
Oh, I love it.
1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3.
You know,
Oh
that,
my gosh, that's amazing.
that reminds me of the one that I bought for you guys. The Roland Bath.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I painted a Roman bath.
Yes, it was not even that long ago.
Saucy minx.
It's so nice.
It is
What
beautiful.
was I thinking?
It's so nice.
Did I show it online? Did people
Good.
see?
Yeah, it was just a really beautiful composition and beautiful
Yeah.
figures.
Roman baths?
Well, I said it was an orgy, and you corrected me. You said, no, Roman bath. And so everybody who walks in, sees it, goes, orgy. Yeah. It's too funny. Because I swapped it out. It's hanging.
It's awesome.
I love it.
That's good.
I like
I'm shocked that I did Roman baths.
Well, everybody is essentially news.
Right.
I mean,
Well, we're all nude under our clothes.
exactly.
yeah, we all came into the world this way, so it's not that unusual.
Nope.
Would you feel comfortable at a nudist colony?
Which one of us?
Which one?
Well, I'm kind of throwing that out to both of you
I
guys.
don't even take my shirt off in front of Jesse.
So you're not going to do
No.
right, okay? Well,
That's like more like a one of the weird branches of autism on my autism tree. Jesse, I think, would be pretty okay at a nudist colony, but I think everybody would need like psychotherapy after a while.
yeah,
Because sometimes I wake up and she's just cooking breakfast, and I'm like, "Good Lord, woman! No one should be so beautiful."
Lord.
true that.
There's a nude beach here in Van, and if you wear clothes there, they call you a textile.
Oh,
Style.
that's funny. That's
Get out of
hilarious.
here! Keep walking, you textile.
I'm gonna call people.
So actually, I would say
Yeah.
that Wreck Beach is probably the reason why I probably wouldn't go to a nudist space. And if I hadn't grown up near Wreck Beach,
Right.
I might have been a lot more. I might have been a lot more open-minded to it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what the polite way to say this is.
Oh, say it,
I
please.
used to wrestle, and what
Yeah.
I found was the wrestlers were very respectful of each other's space
Mm-hmm.
in the locker room.
Right.
But basketball players were not respectful of our place, and when I played football, I did not like the way the other fellows would not act with consent.
Yes.
And so, like when Donald Trump says, "Oh, that's locker room talk," I'm like, I don't know what you remember from the locker room, but I got scar tissue.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like, I really felt like Wreck Beach was filled with like people that were at Wreck Beach for maybe the wrong reasons.
Yeah. And I find that, like, when you go to
Is that kind of a judgy thing to say, Zach?
no,
No. I've got a bit of disdain for Wreck Beach these days. Hypocrisy Beach, I've been calling it.
there you go.
Well, it's supposed to be kind of a loving, open space, but it's really kind of like do it our way.
Oh,
Yeah. Commercial and college kids and
Peeper Beach.
Yeah.
Peeper Beach.
It's also like the other thing though, and this isn't me being judgmental, but I do think it's a different world where we have different expectations of like you're not going to ruin your chance to be the mayor of Vancouver by going to Wreck Beach. So I think that part's better. But I also think that like with social media, it doesn't have the privacy that it promised, you know?
Right.
And that's where I think that pressure comes from to join in and be part of the program. But I hate being part of the program. Like I have all kinds of costumes. I have a whole family set of gorilla suits, but I won't dress up on Halloween because that's when you're supposed to. And I don't like being told what to do.
Good point.
And Felix needed a penguin suit for his band concert. And it is not unusual for us to take a family outing to the costume shop to get the new costume, but only for when we're not expected. I'm like, dude, we do not buy costumes for band concerts or Halloween. We make our costumes.
Right.
But I don't mind buying a costume for like
Random day.
Saturday
Tuesday.
garbage cleanup or
Yeah.
you know, graduation's good.
Good call.
No one's expecting that.
Oh my gosh, I just flashed to Felix graduating.
Yeah, and his dad in a gorilla suit.
Yes.
Nice.
Who's the guy in the gorilla suit? Live with it.
Are
He's
these
eccentric.
all these
Riches, yeah. Rich did
Wow.
all of these this past week.
Wow.
Task avoidance.
We had
love-
report cards,
We had
and so
report
Rich
cards,
painted.
Yeah. I love the line work. Like,
I know.
That,
He does this with marbles. So he rolls the marbles over. Look at this, Scott.
really?
Yeah, he built this whole piece and then he put cardboard around it.
Yeah.
So then we could roll the marbles.
Oh,
And so it looks like energy fields.
Really cathartic.
I
1, 2, 3,
love
4,
it.
5.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
It's
kind of doing something similar.
Very
Like,
cool.
yeah. Like filling something up, and then
Oh.
I'm gonna go around and like make all my figures and
Oh,
buildings
cool.
out of the multi mess.
Oh, cool.
You know what I
like
mean?
that.
Like
yeah.
a collage sort of thing, and then I'm turning it into a paint.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's working.
I
out.
like that. Then you're working with the background. Working
Yeah.
with the
And then you have to deal with the colors and what works best.
very
Sketch
cool.
it out.
That's why I'm good at that because I'm sketchy.
There you
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I like the lines. So cool.
Yeah, so there's lots of beautiful pieces to be looking for at the auction, and also
Yes.
we're gonna be
Is it playing music time? No.
there's 7 people. I don't know.
Zach, talk to us.
Yeah, if we have good conversations, then we
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need to hear?
Just tell me a story.
Okay. I went and painted a tunnel today. I went and painted under a bridge today.
I think I might have saw some video about that. Did you make video about it?
No,
Okay.
but I had a moment. So they're doing some construction down there. I got turned away from there a while back, and
Turned away mean.
there were some guys with pennies, and they had machinery and stuff, and we brought all our gear down to the spot, and they stopped us and said, "Hey, we'd love to see you paint, but we're digging a hole here, so you got to walk."
So, are you doing like? Is it like a space where you know they're not setting Rottweilers on you, or what? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, super safe spot, super safe spot. Still not 100%, but very easy, out of the way. No one complains ever until there, is some safety issues or whatever, and there's, city guys digging.
Okay.
gosh darn it.
Yeah. So that was too bad. Anyway, so I'm walking away from my ride to the spot, and I thought, oh no, these guys are digging there, but I'm too far away from the car. I'm too close to the spot. I gotta go at least check out the spot. I gotta check it out. So I go to check. I keep walking. Then there's a dead crow on the way there, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is some bad juju, you know. But now I'm even closer to the spot. I'm like, I have to do this. I got to go there. I got to at least check it out. Some nice cyclists and stuff. Whatever, the path's closed, I go around anyway. And then I'm looking around. No one's working on that side, so I hang out in there. And I think, wow, this place is a gallery. I don't even belong here. This is all too good.
Yeah.
You know, shit, I can't even paint here. It's not about the construction. It's about how good all this stuff is. I go, okay, well, fine. I guess I'm leaving. And on my way out, I went, oh, there's my place. Some garbage I can go over. And I have a piece riding down there I'm really proud of already. So I didn't really need this spot, but, you know, ta-da! I can paint. And so I have a little smoke break, but it's a new strain, and I get a little new strain noia. I get a little paranoia, and I'm hearing all this construction noise, and I'm under a bridge. There's a lot of metal and a lot of intense digging sounds, but it must have just been reverberating off. And so I start panicking. I just start panic painting. I'm like, I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this. These guys are coming down here. They're gonna start dismantling the bridge on top of me. They don't know if do I start calling out, and I'm panicking, and I'm painting. I swear I can hear voices. I'm like, these guys, they're talking about me. I gotta get out of here. I pack up.
Horrible.
I run up. Yeah, a little taste of danger. Then I walk up to the exit to peek. You know, kind of like, if there are guys here, I gotta run. And no, there's nobody there.
There's nobody there.
I was panicking, and I went, "Oh, that was a little rush." It's like the safest place to paint, so I got to go back and cut in all my lines nice, and
You finished okay?
yeah, finished and relaxed, and deep breath.
No Rottweilers?
No, nothing, no dramas, mate.
That is a relief.
No was-as. Yeah, so that was fun. I mean,
But that sounds very
a
stressful.
little rushy. Yeah, it was cool.
My worst experience with the Rottweilers was not painting, but we used to go tobogganing on a golf course, and the golf course was kind of not too far from where we lived, but it went on forever once you went over the fence. And on the other side of the fence, it was like you go over the fence and you're already at the top of like a 3-kilometer hill, maybe a 1-kilometer hill.
But when you're a
like,
kid,
yeah,
it's like
felt like forever.
Yeah.
And we would make these bodysuit, garbage bag toboggan suits where you just run and tumble down the hill.
Yeah.
But from the far end of the golf course, you'd have so much time before you'd see these 2 black dots with the same Rottweilers that had had our scent for, since we were little children. So basically the way we treated it is like camping is you didn't so much have to outrun the Rottweilers, just the other kids you were tobogganing with.
Right.
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, that's wicked.
But there was never any like billy clubs or that sort of thing.
Just Rottweiler.
Power tools.
That always freaked me out. The guys hearing horror stories about guys on the train line and how those guys are just like brutes and lawless, and it's like
You know why? Because they all work for the train lines. You're covering up their stuff.
yeah, they gotta go back and clean it, and yeah.
No, they're painters and they're working for the train lines.
Oh, yeah. They're writers
Dirty
too.
even.
Yeah. Steal all your paint and then go use it down the track.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to confiscate this.
yeah.
Remember those crazy skis like K-Tel that you put around your boots and then tie them up?
No, but that sounds like it would have really helped us with the.
With the Rottweiler situation.
Well, the problem is
Yeah,
you always
well-
get to the bottom of the hill, and that's where you're really in trouble with the Rottweilers. They actually weren't great at getting up the hill, so
Yeah.
you'd see them from the far end. And it didn't matter where you were, you had a few minutes to get to the top
Right.
and over the fence. But there must have been a guy somewhere in a little cabin, oh, there's those damn kids again. Get them, Sparky, and then
Yeah.
maybe they're like got a pool, There's that kid in the red coat.
Yeah.
I got $12 on the kid in the red coat.
Funny.
I remember I got in a fight in the cafeteria at ACAD, and it was I had a friend that was a bully, and he'd been bullying so many people, and he was a way bigger guy than me, but because I'm big on the inside, I didn't want to take his crap. And after he sort of picked a few fights with me one day in the cafeteria, he kind of was on the case, and I just let him have it. And there's this guy, Ken Swan, that talked me out of killing him because I was kind of at a rage point where I'm not going to get into all the details online, but I wasn't in my right mind, and Ken kind of pulled me back into reality. But what I remember was afterwards, looking up after this fight and seeing the security guard, who was an old military guy, just commissioner, they called him, who was, he looked kind of wounded, that like, not on my beat, bucko. Like, wasn't so mad. He was mad that I made him look bad by fighting while he was guarding. And so I really sucked it up, and I was too embarrassed to speak to him for a bit. But finally, I went over and I said to him, "Hey, man, I'm really sorry about the other day." And he had this thick Irish accent. He's like, "Oh no, me and Mikey were watching, and he's like, I got $15 on the little guy."
That's too funny.
Nice.
Like, you better bet your ass that I'm gonna win.
Put the mortgage on it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I bet the boat. Better win.
But I wasn't just fighting for me; I was fighting for all the other people he bullied.
Oh, then you already won. You won the fight. You got the just cause. Then you win. You win a fight with.
I always tell kids, like when they're talking about fighting, especially when the size difference is that big, there's no way I could have lost this fight because I beat him and I was half his size. And if I'd lost to him, everybody would have just thought, he was a jerk for fighting me in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a no-lose situation. Other than my own dignity, it was like my own self-judgment. There was no way I was coming out on the bottom of this one.
The best move is to do a left towards his face, and then you actually punch him in his diaphragm and win him,
Yeah.
and then you won. That's it.
The art of war is don't start a war.
Yeah. The art of school fights. Yeah. Trust me, it's real.
I got another story. It's an Alan Watts story he tells about the no sword style. About samurai, and then if they see each other, they gotta battle.
Yeah.
So this guy's.
Can you tell me who Alan Watts is?
Alan Watts was a British genius professor, and he moved to California, and he taught Eastern philosophy.
Right.
And he held a lot of he does enormous talks. He used to the late Alan Watts, R.I.P.
How did you come across him the first time?
Hallucinogens. I'm sure we spoke on a
I got you.
trip, but yeah, just buddies and just around and hipster or hippie dance tunes or whatever sample him all the time, and he has this really magical voice.
I got you.
And he talks like some of the most magical, just Eastern genius, this way of life, and trying to bring it to the West. So he makes it digestible. And I called him a comedian for the longest time. And Michi, she said, "What are you listening to?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm listening to this comedian Alan Watts." And she puts him on. And he starts talking about just whatever the yin yang means and whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So funny if you know. Especially if you know how he passed, because he talks about he brings up cheeky little quips about alcohol, and he passed due to complications of alcoholism. So when he brings up rum in a talk, you're like, yeah. But anyway, he talks about this no sword style. So this is no fighting style, and these samurai meet each other on the water, and the guy says, "Well, I'll teach you my no sword style because this one killer, he's like, I gotta know all the styles. I'm a killer. Got all these, he's got all these notches on the belt." And he says, "Okay, I'll fight you, but we have to do it on this island. Can you take me over there in your boat?" And so the guy takes him over there on the boat, and the no sword guy says, "Okay, we're gonna fight on this island, but you got to get off, and meet you on the island. We'll fight." Homie hops off the island. He's ripping. He's ready to go. Swords out, and then the no sword guy just sails Homie's boat away from the island, abandoning him on the island, and goes, "That's the no sword style. I'll see you never." Won the fight.
That's a win.
That's a win. It's a W.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
When I was the year of the Olympics, I went to the New Year's party, and it was the nylon singing, and I got pretty drunk, and I shouldn't have been drinking at that age, but I was, and I was taking the bus home on New Year's Eve, and I lipped off this like big bonehead, and I was actually I think I might have been being a jerk to somebody else. And this guy was like kind of stepping in to like solve problems. And I was like, I was just being a dick. But I wasn't
Yeah.
going to hurt anybody. And I remember instead of like backing down, I was like, do you want to get off this bus right now? Because I figured I would get off the bus and I would have 2 steps to get out of his arm's reach before he got hold of me.
Yeah.
And I figured if I got off 1 stop early, he wouldn't follow me home and tell my dad I was a jerk. So like 1 stop early before my bus stop, I hit the button and said, let's step off the bus right now. And I was like a kid, and this was an adult, like a full-grown, hardworking man adult. And so I challenged him to get off the bus with me. And I had every intention of stepping off first and getting like 3 steps, because I felt like if he got off first, I'd have to get by him.
Yeah, get into it.
Like 100% thought like, I just need to make sure that I get off the bus before he does. And he shoved in front of me to get off the bus because he was just being a tough guy.
Right.
And so not only did he shove me back, and then the door was starting to close, and I thought, well, how am I going to get by him now? And then I just realized I didn't need to stop the door from closing. And the door closed.
Yeah.
And he turned around looking at me like, you little bugger.
Yeah.
And the bird as the bus drove away. And everybody in the bus was like, how did you do that? How did you know that was going to work that way? And I was like, that's the opposite of my plan, but I reacted quickly enough that I didn't get off into his arms. And then I ended up getting off at my proper stop and going home. But looking back at that story,
that's the no
there's
sword style.
nothing other than it was a clever survival. There's nothing about that story that I'm proud of. And if I had friends online that knew the rest of the story, they'd be like, Rich, you're not telling the really ugly part of the story, because there were some really ugly parts of that story. But I was just young and stupid, and I'm here to tell the story because I didn't get off the bus in that manner. The first story, I was kind of being a hero, looking up for the underdog. And then in this story with the bus, which actually happened a few years earlier, I was the problem. 100%, I was the problem. And I kind of deserved an ass kicking that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Rich, like 8 seconds of your life, would you buy Felix these?
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
yeah.
It was so frightening that you'd have to
Yeah, no.
abscond. This was the commercial. Like, you will not believe this. I gotta go back. It's like you're going downhill this way.
Oh my gosh, that is
But
terrifying.
if you're going down a
Down
hill,
a hill, yeah.
it's like there's no stopping.
It's like the person that designed that hadn't actually.
You have to actually just like veer off and
And hit a pile of
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
That's awesome.
or you're gonna kill yourself. But
Or
we made it through. We made it.
survive.
Our parents loaded underneath the Christmas tree
Oh my gosh.
with a crazy carpet. What a great idea, eh?
Just like
Well,
plastic.
we ended up buying Felix this crazy air inner tube.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but I bought it for him, and then we took it to the park, and we had a really slick sled that went like crazy, but then we're like pumping up the air, and we finally got the air into the other tube.
Mhm.
I went down the hill hard and fast, but there was kind of a lip at the other side of the park, and you'd kind of go across
the
the park
alleyway.
and stop before you hit the lip. But if you went all the way across the park, it had kind of a berm that you go up and slide down.
Yeah.
And then like the first time I put Felix on the thing, he was just shooting down this hill like way faster than I'd gone down the hill. And he went right through the park, right up the berm, 8 feet in the air, and landed in the middle of the back alley. And it's just like there wasn't a car coming down because I had not anticipated the speed of this machine.
Yeah, we did tubes too, and
You took this?
huge tubes. And we put 3 people on them. Oh, insane.
It's actually a miracle any of us are here.
How many
Oh,
people
yeah,
are in line
seriously.
with us here?
10. I think they really like our
The same 10
philosophies.
people, okay.
Oh, nice. That's Alan Watts, baby. Let's go.
Now I have to fit
No
20
code style.
countries into this drawing.
I love that.
How much time is left?
It's like
Just about 8.
10 to 8, 8 to 8.
I have a lot of Marys to do.
Jess, are you excited about tomorrow?
Yeah.
She wants to throw up.
I want to throw up. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're like,
He knows he almost got beaten to death and under a bridge. When
Yeah.
He was 5. He
it's
knows
like
all
that.
about anxiety.
You got the shaky knees? You got those shaky knees?
Yeah. And it's like, I just want people to be happy. So that's what I'm worried, that people have a nice time. And it's like, it's free. So really, I feel like people
Oh,
can't be
yeah,
too upset.
good enough.
No, it's all gravy. Trust me.
Is this your first book?
Yeah, well, the first book that my name's on is with Rich Tiru. We put out our poems.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And so that's the first book I was ever published under. But this is
Yeah.
my first, like, all my stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty special.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. And it's cool because it was like, I made it as a piece of art to begin with. So I never even had thoughts of this.
Mm.
But then it's also super weird because it's like very surreal that because I only ever had one copy. And then I would just quietly tell people the stories if they wanted to listen to the stories of the different pages.
Yeah.
So that's kind of neat that more people will be able to see it.
Mm-hmm. Is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. And actually it'll be on Audible pretty soon. She's releasing it on Audible. I did a audio book for it. But then you can't see the artwork. The whole point is it's an art book, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't seem right
It's not the
on,
same thing, but she said it sounds very beautiful as an audiobook too. So that's very nice.
Did she hire a voice to do it?
Me.
You did it. You read
Yeah.
it.
I ran out.
Oh.
She has a beautiful studio in Millerville, and she had the whole room set up. So I just went in and read, and Rich was like, got to relax on the couch.
It's not relaxing.
He was very
In Louisville? In Kansas? Where are you? Louisville?
Millerville, Alberta. It's kind of like south of Calgary.
Yeah.
Prentice kind of.
Southwest, yeah, like
By Prentice.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Louisville.
Plus 13 is 21. Sorry. my bad.
so I recorded
Cool.
that, and then so the book is on Amazon, and actually she keeps updating me of like when there's cool orders that come through different places, and there was an order from Big Sur, California today.
Oh.
I don't know. And like then last week there was an order from Florida. And I don't even like, and I was like, maybe Enrique? I don't know.
Florida man ordered your
Yeah,
book.
nice.
Right?
Huh.
So I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Sophismo.
4 Audible credits, so
Cool.
I'll have to buy it on Audible too. Oh well.
This lady published Rich's previous stuff. Is this?
Yeah.
you worked with
Yeah.
before?
So Lori is she has her own publishing house. She was a professor for a long time. Rich was like a student, and then Rich worked with her after that on like so many projects. And so she does so much. Like we were just at the Science Center last weekend actually, because Rich was doing a talk it was a panel discussion on this AI book that she put out with all of these different artists and poets and playwrights. So there's a panel discussion, and so they were speaking last Friday at the Telespark.
Was that last Friday?
Yeah, it was last Friday. It's been like months
That's
since
a
last
hell of a
Friday.
week we've had.
So yeah, so she does lots of things. That's really cool because like I feel like she is very interesting in terms of she doesn't just do like the basic stuff. She like with this, I thought it would be very amazing to have a book opening. And then she's like, oh, and then we'll have like qigong, and I'm gonna bring snacks. So I was like, wow, Lori,
Right.
that's very nice.
So they haven't released the
Audible yet? I don't
Yeah.
think so. I just checked last night. I will keep
Yeah.
you guys updated.
Yeah.
I'll obsessively check that.
yeah. No, I'll buy the hard copy for you, and then I'll leave the Audible through my credits.
I'm not sure why when my book came out on Audible, I was so much more thrilled than even in the bookstore.
Well,
Oh, really?
Maybe
it's
because it was so
different.
hard for me to read it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you really worked hard
I
on that.
struggled, yeah.
yeah.
Just does not struggle.
I like reading.
She's smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You also
Can I just remind you, I got to do 21 women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right.
I was just gonna say you also wrote your book in like a week, so that's
Wow.
different.
No, tell people I worked really hard on it.
It took no, I'm saying it flows
the
through you
hardest
like a radio. It like flows
know.
through you like a radio.
But reading doesn't. Maybe that's why it's so hard for me to read, is I wasn't as like,
Oh, maybe it's like this the voice of the gods came through you, and then when you're reading it, you're like, whoa, this is
Then they abandoned
amazing.
me, those bastards.
It's not abandoned, but just like then it's like
1,
you're
2,
reading
3,
it for the
4,
first
5, 6,
time
7.
almost. Like
That's kind of it, yeah.
what is this? This is amazing.
I will not lie. I'm not going to say it's amazing, but I was shocked at how good it was,
It is amazing.
because it didn't feel like it came from me. And I can't really talk to that very well because I don't really have words for it yet, but a lot of times most of my best writing feels like it's come from somewhere else.
Is this the River Troll?
Yeah.
Who narrates it?
Me.
Oh,
Rich and me and Felix.
well then maybe I should just.
Oh, do the River Troll. It's
Like,
beautiful.
absolutely.
Oh, okay. Then
Just sings on the River Troll.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it right now. Buy with Audible credit.
That is a good use of a credit.
Here we go. Look at this. See?
Felix goes to sleep to it all the time. He just loves it. He knows all of the words.
I do sort of sometimes wonder if I'm brainwashing my son by I try and discourage him from doing it because I feel like he needs to grow up and be his own person. He's going to sleep listening to a book that his dad wrote.
But he is in it.
Yeah, but I just I do worry about like the psychological ramifications of
Well, we'll see. He's growing up. We'll see how it goes.
Well,
Are you gonna second guess the gorilla suit at his grad then?
God, you're wreck everything, Zach. When did you become the voice of reason?
Back it up. Back it up.
No, but can I ask you, do you have these moments where you're like, okay, now you're being trusted to do something important? You're like, no, I'm the goofy one, and everybody's telling me I need to be a grown up. You're like, no, like that's not my persona.
Yeah, that's off brand. Yeah,
I'm
Off-brand.
the trickster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zach, do you know why I'm doing this?
What are you doing over here?
I'm doing the Fibonacci sequence. So there's 2, there's 1 and 1, and then 2,
cool.
3, and then 5, and then 8, and then
Whoa.
and then 21. And then I'm just putting feet in. I'm done with this shit.
yeah.
400 feet.
That's enough Marys.
Right.
Aries.
There was an event we went to that I did a live art piece for, and I was not feeling it. I was just not in the mood that day. And I ended up, I think the theme we came up with was people kissing because it might have been a wedding. And I just did their feet. And I thought this is such a cop out. And then they loved it. Or at least they said they loved it. How would you know if they didn't love it?
How would you even know?
Who's ever going to tell you something like that? But they claimed to love it.
I bet they did.
1, 2, 3,
You do
4,
pretty
5, 6,
beautiful
7, 8,
pieces.
9, 10, 11. 11. What if I just told you each time I finish one and then you count? No, I need to keep counting because I'll get distracted.
I have 48 titles on Audible.
I think I have
That is so
several
good.
hundred.
Oh, you see, you belong way longer than I.
Yeah,
yeah.
and in fact, I joined Audible when it was audible.com, and every single time I
Right.
log in, it asks me if I want to go to audible.ca, and I'm like, thank you, I have many books.
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 10 more. This, I actually, okay, so can I tell you something, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
I am actually regretting creating myself this challenge.
No, I can't believe you beat me. Like, wow.
I immediately regret that decision.
I didn't immediately regret it. Let me tell you how many figures I had to draw before I started regretting it. It was 2, 4,
Yeah.
7.
No.
No,
two,
no,
one.
no, because
Oh.
I have 2 ladies in
Yeah.
1 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I'm drawing 45 people. It's not fun anymore.
I have like maybe 4 done.
I know.
I'm serious.
I know. It's crazy how.
It's like,
4,
Rich,
5,
you're
6,
so
7,
good at
8,
that,
9,
man.
10, 11, 12.
wow.
Okay, I got to do like 9 more.
Only 9
Well, in this block, and then I got to do like,
pizzas.
I think it's 50 something.
I've learned a lot from just watching or seeing your art
Yeah.
pieces.
Totally.
And
Scott,
I
I want to
added,
tell you something. I
into
feel the
my
same
style.
way. I watch my hands drawing. I go, "Wow, that guy really knows what he's doing." And then
Yeah.
I always have to remind myself, "Ooh, you're supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be you, Rich. You can't keep
Yeah, the voice of reason.
this pretense that you don't know what's going on because people will catch on. You know."
well,
Also,
That's-
this week I've been caught talking to myself in my classroom way more than usual, and I think they're worried about me.
That's good. They should take it
They
easy
should
on
worry
you.
on me. Hey?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That's good.
7, 8,
It's a
9,
good
10.
place to be.
1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 5, 6,
worried
7,
about.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21. Okay. I'm getting there.
That was the-
I need figure drawing like help.
Oh, we'd love to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's my.
You guys run those anymore?
Nope.
Nope.
You know why? Because everybody stopped coming.
Oh, I was gonna say hypocrisy.
Yeah. We went like about 5 weeks hiring a model and nobody showing up, which was fine because we get to have some drawing time by ourselves. But then it's like, okay, let's see how long before somebody shows up. And then so we stopped hiring models, and then people started showing up, and they're like, "Hey, what time's figure drawing?" I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
The world is
A vampire.
in disarray. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes, it
5,
is.
6, 7, 8, 9.
The world
10,
is
12,
in disarray.
14.
Well, I'm kicking myself for not coming.
Me too.
Me too. Sure, guys.
Can you get
As long as we're
Brenda,
kicking
Sir,
ourselves,
Cash,
that's okay.
please?
Oh yeah. Oh. Hi, Brenda. I'll get you your mullahs.
Or were they all invisible too?
Are you reading a book?
It's not coming for me. That's hard.
Oh,
Somebody
great.
read a book
So did,
or something.
Send my bed to picture of the slipper. So
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I may have the file. Oh, that's
I'm in awe.
But I'm gonna get them to go through you guys. Oh, so that you get more,
Oh, that's great.
people.
That's
Very,
the opposite.
very
There's a bit of a, that's a bit of a road part of the floor.
Just move it this way. that turn.
Oh, this.
Yes, that's.
All right, so there's 50 for the last pieces there, and then would you like your red piece back to keep, or would you like to? We can keep trying that one. Do you think? Because this is just the small.
I don't
piece.
want that piece back.
No. Okay, so we'll keep trying that one too, and then how about because these are for like the smaller pieces, so they'll
Okay.
okay. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Awesome.
And isn't there a painting you wanted me to take off?
Oh yeah, is that okay? I'll grab that.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20,
Thank you.
21.
Okay. Awesome.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. We have 8 people online.
I love that jacket.
Yeah, I'm stitching in the lining, and I think I'm not doing too poorly.
Can I ask you, are you wearing that jacket to the thing tomorrow?
I was thinking, and I actually am finished. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5, 6,
finished.
7, 8,
I'm putting the lining back in, I
12,
guess.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Very nice. Cool. Very
Can I ask you, are you gonna wear that with a turtleneck, or what's your plan?
I don't know. I haven't thought about what I'm
I
wearing.
was just thinking about you today.
You were thinking about me.
Yes, I thought if you came in tonight, all the world will show up again. It'll be crowded. It'll be a wonderful place.
Let's get it bumping.
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
came from work, so I don't know if anybody is gonna come with me, but
but you're here, and that's all that matters.
There's a Muppet song that's like, if one person believes in you, then maybe another person might come by and believe in you. And then two people believe in you. And it goes on like that up to forever.
Up to
Forever.
forever.
that's a lot of people, Rich.
I wonder if I can play that song later.
We'll see why
Okay.
not.
So after 1 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. 13 and 21 is
That's big math.
36, is it? Or 34?
30.
13 and 21 is 34. 34 feet.
No,
That's a lot of feet.
Doesn't matter. I don't have room. I'm going
double
with the page
34 feet.
Yeah.
That
Not
is a
double,
lot
it's
of
not
feet.
double.
Yeah, because people have 2 feet.
Are you sticking around?
Yeah, they
Okay,
stick
good.
around
Let me
for a
see the
bit.
back of your jacket. Did you make that?
No, I wish.
Oh.
There's a little Japanese store in Kensington, and they sell clothing there. And
Yeah.
it's very nice clothing.
That
I need to be covered during the summer, or I burn really bad.
Yeah.
So this is lightweight enough where I can.
It's nice clothes.
Nice.
Oh, that's wonderful.
34.
Ew.
34. How many people we got?
We got 8 people.
8 people.
It's like 8 chocolate sundaes.
Rich, what do you want to listen to so bad?
What's that?
What do you want to listen to so bad?
What do I want to listen to?
Kawasi Washington.
Oh, nothing. I like talking to you.
It's true. This has
The
been very
thing
nice.
is that one of the ways we steal bodies is we put the music on, and then the people walking by go, "Oh, what's that sound?" And then when they do that, then they come in, and once they come in, they go, "What is happening in here?" And we go, "Oh, we're doing an art thing," and they're like, "Can I stay?" And I go, "Of course you can." And they go, "What a wonderful thing! How long has this been happening?" I'm like, "Oh my goodness, like 12 years." But that's how, Zach, this is awful. Can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
There's 2 ways we used to steal bodies.
Yeah.
Nice.
The other way, I'm not very proud of.
I don't have your address.
I was out there chain smoking or what?
Address.
No,
Physical
this is like so sketchy, but when we first opened Gorilla House,
Yeah.
Jess and I were just friends, and she really liked the suntan. And so I had space on the front lawn outside of Gorilla House for Jessica suntan. And you wouldn't believe how many people stopped by to find out what we were doing.
Yeah, nice.
Just
So-
fishing for people.
Yeah, people fishing. And then this is really awful because I could say that I wasn't consciously, what would be the word? Making use of her beauty.
Oh, that was you.
Oh, yeah.
But I did notice a pattern that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, one time I thought we should all go over to Cafe Bino and find some people that like art. And then me and Elijah were going to walk over and like, how can we get the people to follow us back from Cafe Bino to the gallery? And then Jess showed up just as we were getting there. And I'm like, great, this will work. And then I noticed she had a coffee. I'm like, can I see your coffee for a second? She's like, yeah. And then I just threw it on the ground. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, don't worry, I'll get you another one. And then we went over to the coffee shop and all these people followed us back.
I have one old,
It's like magic.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a good move.
two new.
Oh, I love the bunnies.
Snuggling bunnies, snuggling tuxedo bunnies, to be correct. Yes.
Oh, Theo brought new pieces.
So where I used to feel last week a little defensive and sad about it not being
So
very busy,
if we can get 50
I
bucks a
decided to
piece
just
for them,
laugh
that's
it
good.
out.
Sounds beautiful, Theo.
Not
Be
too
nice if I
personal.
if I could get you the price that I would charge for them.
I know. It's more like we're just grateful we can get
So-
like them into anybody's houses,
Yeah.
right? Because
Exactly. Exactly.
We're down to like,
I really love your cross hatching.
let's say the cross.
Look at that cross
That's a good
hatching.
cross hatching.
That's good.
It's
That'd be good
okay.
for a
It's not good,
cross-hatching
but it's
lesson.
okay.
Cross hatching. Let's see if I can show you. Some killer cross.
My big gray cloud.
Yeah. It's a good
And it's going uphill.
They're all witches.
I like it.
And so is
But
this
it's a Fibonacci.
whole-
One,
whole
two,
thing's going
two.
up.
So 1 and 1, 2, 3.
I put up right today. It
I
was going
just,
up.
I just automatically, when I'm
21,
printing,
31.
well, as I
I
said in
think
my,
that shows happiness.
probably.
Up is happiness. I think down is
Down?
not so great.
No,
Hi, Theo.
I have a
it
funny
all
question.
depends.
Hi, Theo.
Hello.
Oh, Kelly
Where
saying
are we?
hi,
Hi,
Theo.
Kelly.
Justin, Felix,
How's it
see,
going?
Good.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Did
Justin,
you ever manage to sell those little
I
pinkies?
have the little ones here. Would you like them back?
If they haven't sold yet, people had their chance.
Yeah.
Now they can come back.
They're so beautiful.
Good stuff.
Justin, Rich, and Felix went to the movie theater for the first time, I think, since COVID. And we watched Up To, which was
Inside
pretty darn
Out
amazing.
2. Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2, you're right. Inside Out.
Inside Out.
It was
how are
like,
you?
we left the theater so triggered.
Who did that?
Pixar.
It was Pixar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have the music blasting right now.
We could, but then we lose Zach, and Zach's keeping us
We've just
company.
been having such good conversations
Oh,
with
right.
Zach.
That.
Right. There we go. then.
Did you see Theo's pieces?
Were you talking to me?
Georgia.
Hey.
Do you see Theo?
Georgia,
Oh, cool.
Georgia.
I know.
Theo, are you sticking around tonight?
But I love.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
That was really fun.
I haven't had dinner.
I think
I
I
had
have about 4
lunch.
or 5 of these pieces
I
that
did
are
have
on this
breakfast.
kind of cardstock,
Yeah.
and it's hard to, like, with
I
my
was reading
circumstances, hard
for
to
the
know what to do.
15th time.
But he
I
has
read
one
this
on
book a lot.
canvas that I've got, and it's
Oh,
on the
Bob
fence,
Dylan's
right?
Chronicles.
Because I had to
It's
use
good
the one.
actually, two.
Totally.
1 and 1, 2, 3,
Do you need
5, 8,
Georgia.
pieces
Yeah,
that you have?
fraction.
13, 21. This would be 34, but I'm not doing them all.
There you go.
I got ready to do that. I was gonna spray the heck out of it, which is what I do.
Yeah.
But one of
They should
the
only be coming up like,
interiors, like the glue has come loose, so I have to fix it.
prime numbers.
And then as soon as I get it
Fibonacci?
back, which I can do in a minute.
They put it up by the Fibonacci
And
sequence.
then I'm gonna create it on the
If you like prime numbers, but
I
like
did
Fibonacci sequence.
Well,
see actual.
I'm currently reading a book about the Fibonacci sequence, and one of the interesting things about it is it's so ingrained in
Yes.
my art history
Yes.
model
But if you want to protect it,
that
the
Was there?
brain probably.
I'm reading the book. It's going long ways. to just
Oh my God!
Oh,
Sorry, when I
this is-
see you, it was over text.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, very good. You
I'm
know,
finding
you
out
use
that they're not
the
correct.
frame for something else.
And that's pretty.
Very good.
Yeah, because sometimes.
It can be overwhelming. Like
I
I
No,
I wrote a test on this,
I agree.
and I passed the test on this, and now they're
Yeah,
saying
it
it's
looks
not true.
nice out of the frame. I agree.
So I trust
I
in
had
their
it hanging
history
around, so I
instructors,
just,
but,
I'm in a hurry,
Put it in.
put it in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I agree with you.
It's going on the fence.
Excellent.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
My fence is pretty interesting.
I bet.
I had a,
So you live close by or?
no, not particularly over in Florida.
Oh, yeah, I know Gary.
I guess this last
A lot of people walk down
section will
the back
be
alley and
People what?
stop and look.
more
I
abstract.
had other people put things in my mailbox saying pretty cool, this kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
But the guy was looking for Mexico.
We're all just
Lengthy.
I might do some of the backgrounds depending on the timing. What time is it now?
This was a gallery that
I'm
was
guessing close to
meant to attract a big
I think
crowd
it's
of
8:30.
No,
I might have time to paint the background.
Right, that's why I love it.
Yeah.
The trick is I'm going
But he
slightly
said he loved to
larger
read
each
more
time.
about some of the artists
So I'm
like
trying to figure out how big this group of people should be.
people's bios
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
that's
you know.
hard, yeah.
And so, and a lot of the pieces I have, I honestly know nothing about the artist at all, not
Right.
even a name, because some of them aren't even signed. You know, this
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
I just like the year that did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I did sign mine, like,
Yes,
now
you
you,
did.
yeah,
Yes.
it was under, when it was in the frame, it disappeared.
Your thoughts
But
on
it's out there.
intuitive art. Are
Excellent.
you an intuitive artist?
Is there,
Yeah,
is there
and
any
I
chance you
take
can come to
pictures
my
of
other
my
side?
fence on a
Sure.
fairly regular
Oh,
basis.
that's right.
and I get that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a picture.
Not panels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fence is
What
about
was the question?
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
Not a
my
question, but it's just,
All of my
Cool.
artists.
and that's exactly what I thought
love
too,
the idea.
you know, which is pretty much what my stuff is.
I don't think.
I'm a doodler, you know.
And
It's
obviously, when you put things out
I just
there,
zone out and my hands do it, and probably my worst art is looking at artist.
You,
Yeah.
some of them have been there for like
But,
5 years.
I'm also, when my art's going well, absolutely shocked at what comes out.
No matter what I spray them with, the paint falls off. It depends
Yeah.
what it's painted
Yeah.
on.
So I signed
No, totally. Something comes out and
Yeah.
the lines
Yeah.
feed themselves and suddenly, oh, my goodness.
It's on
It's
the actual canvas. So it's
Much
actual
better.
canvas.
How I approach it.
Yeah, they work very
And
easy.
you want some
so
peas today?
records and
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Face I haven't seen live for a while.
Yeah,
Anyway,
then you put something else,
Okay, so you-
right?
another, exactly.
Okay.
Be well.
Perfect. Yeah.
So it's been fun and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If he gives it too much, take it.
Thank you, Thomas. It's here for you whenever you do have it.
Yeah.
Galen, did you bring pizza? Bring that pizza. This guy's eating it, all of it. I got stinky rubber hands.
You knew it.
Yeah,
So, right.
There you go.
I did.
Do you know, Elisa? She came here tonight and she's, like, I go to get tattoos for her. She works at like, Jade and Jade. I only asked because she also always talks about that Japanese store, because she has the most beautiful pants right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
My most favorite pair of shorts ever I
Yeah.
got from there. I call them shorts, but they come down
They're
to like
like
under my knees.
Oh, that is so fun.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
It's fantastic. They have so many good things there. It's dangerous.
We have to go there because we always make trips for the bee store, but like we have to stop in there because Caleb's always like living in there too. So like, yeah.
It's good for little gifts and stuff. I shop for my cousin's kid a lot there as
Oh,
well.
that's so cute. That's a good. That's our next time we go into Kensington.
Yeah, but
Kind
of like the corner idea that you're talking about. I have seen that where,
Your framing neighbor was saying, I said that you said they were very good. And
Can you say that one more time?
like your neighbor who frames,
Yeah,
and I know Alicia, and
Yeah.
I didn't really, I guess I've met him before.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember, so he was very appreciative that you said good things about him.
oh yeah?
Yeah,
We're big fans of him, he's really nice.
yeah, yeah. And they gave me a deal.
Really?
Yeah, they took off $120.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm just waiting for the, like I picked a frame that they don't have in stock, so we have to get it. It's gonna be very nice.
Right on. That sounded like a familiar sound.
Do you remember his name?
No, years and years ago. Yeah, it was kind of cool. And it shows you that the cool things.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I presume he's saying it for you.
Where I can, I go to open up some stuff.
Where's the horse?
Yeah.
It's
on 8th Ave. They actually have a horse that they pull out of the store every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know about that one.
Please don't sit on whatever.
Yeah.
It is, she's kind of fragile.
Yeah, which is actually a bummer. It's like it'd be so good for, I think, people were actually allowed to get on top and take pictures.
It's from a different pizza place.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
What happened there? I thought you had a guy.
Well, I keep going to the guy and they keep not having pizza. Like last week I was gonna come, but
Oh,
then
wow.
they said 20 minutes because of the game.
Oh.
2 weeks before that, it was like, they're not busy, so they didn't have much. And I'm like, their ad is hot and ready. It's supposed to be there all the time, right? And it never is anymore. So they're either not busy enough or they're too busy.
What about this though? Is it conceivable that by not doing too much ahead of time,
So when you buy.
they
Kind of a deserted homestead.
are able to pass on the savings to you? That by having a bunch of pizzas go bad, might put them out of business, they might have to raise their prices.
You almost can't.
But then don't advertise that it's gonna always be ready.
Yeah, that's.
Hot and ready is a sketch.
Is it, that's the, is that the,
That's why I go there.
yeah, is it the, franchise that advertises that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they bought into a franchise and it's not working out for them.
No, it was normally, it used to be, so I'm not 17 manager. But I mean, it was a football game last week.
Or they're just
And it's like
tanking and trying to
20
get by.
minutes, and I'm like, I didn't know there was a game.
Right.
Everybody's gonna order pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, but it just gets annoying after a while. I'll probably go there again. It's
Yeah.
near my house. But
Well, my theory is you should pick a place and support the crap out of it. And then, yeah, like if you're like feeling like they've let you down, tell them. So it's okay.
yeah.
Nobody's getting any younger, Thomas.
Actually,
I am.
Can you tell me your secrets?
I quit drinking.
I don't have the money to drink, so.
I quit drinking and I quit
So
sugar.
you're already on your way backwards.
Perfect.
And
When
so,
he quits his job, he's gonna be 5 years old.
yeah, actually, that's another secret, but it only works for teachers. I'll always tell the story about how Dove was on leave and she ended up looking healthier on chemo than being.
I just got off like 2 hours.
Thomas, where are you working?
I was cleaning a yard and pulling weeds all day, and I used a manual lawnmower, no motor. You had to push it, a push motor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot more work.
Yeah, and I realized that there's things that get caught in the blade, so like every time oh my gosh.
Did you buy your own manual lawnmower for this purpose, or that's what you got
No,
provided?
no, it's like
Is it brand new?
the guy that I was doing it for, he had it.
He insisted on it.
I love those. Those things, if they're sharp, they're
Yeah,
in good shape.
sharpening.
That's the way to go. It's just,
Yeah, they're fun.
Save you a lot in the long run.
Yeah,
And you get your exercise.
Yeah, my grandma.
back in the day before electric,
Electric.
before electricity was invented.
I've actually never had a yard, so I cannot connect. I guess my dad had a yard.
Well,
and
you
if I
probably
was,
wouldn't have liked it if you had one.
I was a regular kid, and
Wasn't the most fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Adults might like it, and they might like looking out the window, looking at their kids do it.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's fun.
I'm sure my dad enjoyed that.
I actually liked it. I found that this one, it had a guard, so it wasn't like all the high grass. It actually wasn't hitting any of the high grass because it was just pushing it away from the blades, and the blades just would miss it. So it would get all the kind of medium and small grass.
Right.
But any of the high grass, it was just knocking over,
Oh.
and
you
I had to actually
take the
pull
high grass, and I'll take the low grass.
So you need a site as well.
Oh, that would actually be fun. I'd be down for that. I do that for free.
I got one. You want to come to my
Yeah.
house and do some?
Yeah. Like the novelty of like shoveling a walk would be interesting to me too.
It's their own kind of site.
I haven't had a sidewalk in a long time either. I guess we have a sidewalk outside, but the building does that.
Mhm.
I don't have a sidewalk and I like that because it's not the shovel.
Yeah, you don't have a sidewalk. Justice lives on a weird street, and I'd never noticed this until I'd seen it on her block, and then I noticed it everywhere. Is where she lives, which is like, I guess, a kind of a 1990s community or 1980s community when they built it.
80s.
An 80s community. The sidewalk has it's on one side of the street. So like one side of the street has grass
Yeah.
and road. The other side of the street has sidewalk. And it's like, how the hell do they expect like a mail delivery person to get from this house to that house without going on the street or the grass? Like it's a weird setup that like obviously you can get by, but it doesn't make sense to me in terms of like urban planning why they would have
A lot of jaywalking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is like I know it's a community and it's not like downtown, but I live downtown, so the idea of like building a community where you're supposed to jaywalk seems a little backwards.
like forcing people.
And this is where we jaywalk.
or because like where I live, I mean, sort of where I go to school, they did some construction, so I have to drive an extra like 5 kilometers to get to work now. I'm not kidding; it's literally an extra 5 kilometers to go around. But before, the only way into my school was to go over a double yellow line, and it's like, okay, well, if I want to go to work, I have to cross this line and go, against oncoming traffic. Not a double yellow line; it's just a single yellow line.
Solid yellow line.
Solid yellow line, and it's like there's no other way in. And so I often wondered why the cop that would stop there to give speeding tickets never gave the teachers tickets for crossing this line daily.
Maybe he parked at the one by London Drugs and Heritage Drive.
Or
Because they always have to go over the double line in order to park in the parking lot there. So the cops are always doing it.
I'll tell you, I got a rolling stop coming out of whatever Arbor Lake, and they were parked there because there was a young lady trading with a wizened cop, and they picked a spot where you kind of had to do a rolling stop or get stuck because it was this huge snow dump, and there was no cars for 2 kilometers. You can see a straight line for 2 kilometers, and I came to almost a stop and kept the wheels spinning so I wouldn't get stuck. And the lights come on. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. And I was just like, and the lady seemed embarrassed about it. Like she was ready for me. I think it was like an initiation where it was like, we're going to give these people the worst stop and see how you cope with people like saying that's bullshit. And then what ended up happening was I didn't have my driver's license. So she gave me a warning on the rolling stop, and then I don't know, it's something. No, I think she gave me a warning on the driver's
On
license
everything, yeah.
and gave me a ticket for the rolling stop. But I can live with that up until that same week, if not the next day, within the same work week. I pulled up to that light and watched a squad car do a rolling stop.
Because you didn't want to get stuck.
Everyone was doing like you'd have to do a rolling stop. And then there was another time when I was driving up 17th Avenue, and the whoop whoops came on, and yeah, the whoop whoops came on and sped through the light, and it just so happened that I ended up, the light changed quick enough that I ended up kind of not too far behind the whoop whoops. And so then I followed them up the hill, and I wasn't speeding, but I was keeping as close as I could so I could keep an eye on the whoop whoops. And they whoop whoop 2 stoplights going up 17th Avenue, kind of near where we used to teach.
Yeah.
And then I was super intrigued, so I just stuck with them to see where they were going. And they kind of drove around and around, and they did a lap around the donut shop. And then they didn't stop and go in the donut shop because there's a Volkswagen following them. And then they
We're
went
being
and turned-
tailed.
and then they calmed down and went back to the that police station that was by our old school. And it was just funny because like
They're on to us.
Yeah.
I saw them whoop whoop through 2 lights, thinking, oh, I'll just hit this. I won't stop with the lights, and they'll never prove that I'm not on the job. And then because I kept sticking with them, they're like, we don't have an emergency to get to, so let's just start taking it easy. And
That's
then I
funny.
followed them right
Busted
to
them.
So,
Still holes.
well, it's whatever. Like, I'm fine with it, but
I
the
pulled up-
hypocrisy is the problem. I think Zach was talking about
Yeah,
hypocrisy
Zach.
earlier
Hypocrisy
today.
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a beach that they can both hang out at.
They can whoop whoop.
I pulled up beside the one on a call in Regina and kept up with them just about a foot behind, like
Yeah,
beside them.
yeah.
And then they were on a call with their lights going, and I was keeping up with them. And then the guy in the passenger seat looks over at me. He just goes,
No.
because they were actually on a call.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny. He was smiling because I was like just behind him. They could
Yeah.
make good time.
Well, they're kind of smart on the way back from Cochrane because they're almost always getting the people who are going with traffic, and I'm always going against traffic. So I see them every day dinging people for speeding, but never on my side of the road. And then when they do go to my side of the road, they double up. So
Oh,
they got a
yeah.
guy at the edge of Cochrane,
Those are the
and then they've
sheriffs.
got another guy 2 kilometers down.
They do that
Because as
all
soon
the
as people
time.
get through oh, I already saw the police cop, so now I'm free to go as
Yeah.
fast as I want. And it is-
Oh, my
They do that
mom
on the
did
number 8 too.
on the 92 through the mountains,
Yeah.
just hitting it, and then she got pulled over, and they called ahead because she got pulled over a second time within like 20 minutes, and she,
Oh, that
yeah.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Between Edmonton and Calgary.
she was not thrilled.
Well, because getting a ticket isn't permission to start speeding again. Right? Like, well, I already got a
The
ticket.
second
You can't
guy-
give me 2.
It's like
of
getting
course.
struck by lightning
Of
twice.
The second guy
No, it
pulled me
isn't.
over. He said, "I tell you to go slower, but it probably won't make any difference."
Yeah.
And I probably could have gone to court and said, "Hey, that was one driving incident. I should only get 1 ticket for it."
Right.
There you go.
You could try. The thing is, we don't have time.
But which one would I have to pay? The first one or the second one? Because it was like
You'd have to pay the first
it was
one.
basically 1 trip, so that's 1 event.
Right.
Which is speed. It'd be a hard argument, I think. But
Yeah.
How much time is left, Jesse? Baby?
Half an hour. Less than half an hour. 20 minutes.
Don't I have pallets everywhere?
Yeah. On your counters, aren't they all?
you guys are looking pretty good for the report card.
It's internal paving.
Yeah.
My
You know what it is? Did you say we look healthy for report cards?
Considering it's a report card. yeah.
It's because Jess has a book opening yesterday.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, the time is shifted.
Well, the reason I say yesterday is because I was also thinking of we had to go do a talk at the
Telespark
Stuff like
last
that
week.
helps, right?
Yeah, no, honestly, having too
Tomorrow
much to
there's a
do
workshop from 4
is
till
hard.
6
Having
and 6
way
till
too
8
much
is
to
the
do
opening at
is
Memorial
somehow
Park.
kind of more bearable.
Yeah.
There's sort of a breaking
Yeah.
point when you stop open.
I on the weekend, I was like, I got all this stuff to get done. And the report card's supposed to be due on Monday, and I was like, I'm gonna paint the walls.
Does your wife still out of town?
Galen,
Yep.
do you see all the artwork here? Report cards, where is it?
And I'm so glad I did that because it came in Monday and I said I'm not done yet. And I'm like, because like why should I work on the weekend?
Yeah.
Like why? So I said,
Did you say why should I work on the weekend?
No, I didn't have to say that.
Okay.
I was ready to. And
Well,
then
can
I said, I'm not done yet. I just didn't have the time. And I said, I'll be done tomorrow. By noon.
Here's what happened at my school is I always get Jess to double check. So Jess double check. She's like, oh, that's lucky. Your report cards aren't due until Monday. And saying this, I can tell you that I brought all my stuff home Thursday night, prepared to pull an all-nighter. And when she said Monday, because I trust my wife, and I thought Monday too, and I'd asked all the teachers as well at school Monday. I was like, let's just go for a walk. Like, let's take care of our mental health and go for a walk instead of staying up all night to get this done. And so Jess and I didn't spend time with her very much. She and I go for a walk. I get home and I can go to sleep instead of staying up all night. The next day, one of the teachers books shit into my classroom. She's like, oh my God, did you see that thing that said report cards are due Monday? I'm like, nope, it's or tomorrow or something. Was it tomorrow?
They said it was due Friday, and you're
Oh,
like,
it was
nope,
Friday, yeah.
it's due Monday.
I'm like, cool, calm down. It's Monday. Like, it's not a problem. I checked. I double checked. My wife's smart. I got my wife to double check. And so she's like, no, it's today. And then I look at my email. Gunther's freaking out because he's missed it. And then the guy that comes by and he's missed it. And I was like, well, okay. Normally I wouldn't complain. But since everybody's wrong and everybody's freaking out, I'm just going to go to the office and let them know that our staff is all freaked out because the
Like
date,
something
because
happened.
they got the wrong date.
Yeah.
What date did they have?
Well, they had 2 dates. They had in the memo that it was Friday and Monday.
They put Monday in bold, and beside Monday, they put Friday, June 14th.
Because they were using last year's and they wrote the new date, but they forgot
Left
to delete
Monday.
the old date, which left some very confusing because it looked like
Yeah.
The
But if I
Monday,
read-
So they thought it was due on Friday.
the
No, no, no.
Monday was bold.
they changed it from Friday to Monday, but they didn't delete Friday. So it said
Oh, okay.
it's due Friday the 9th, Monday the 14th.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 words
Yeah.
where they should have been. Had I been on the ball, I might have seen both words, but I got as far as Friday the 9th or
No.
Monday
Monday.
the 14th. And I thought, cool, I'm done.
Monday, yeah.
And so I stopped at that point, which is what everybody did. So I did kind of look like an ass because I went to the office. I was like, oh, no, you know what? Normally I'm wrong, but this time you guys are wrong.
Right.
And then they're like, well, just go print it out. And I went and printed it out. I was like, nope, I'm wrong, but I'm also not completely wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
I'm just like lazy wrong. So,
Are yours going out on Monday?
Oh, they're going out the last day of school, like the 26th.
Are you sure?
They get emailed out on the last day because we have finals.
Because we were told that they changed it to Monday.
who's they?
Oh, because the finals are over on the 24th.
So the religion is on Monday,
Yeah.
and we were told the report cards go out Monday afternoon. And I'm like, what? I said to my,
Is that for everybody?
I said to the principal, it was, oh, I guess not enough people retired this summer.
Was that
That means they're trying to get more people to retire by like changing the due date. It was supposed to be Wednesday.
But like, what would like the report cards always go out the last day by email? That's
Yeah.
just like what it usually is.
Maybe it's just our school.
Well,
Oh,
can I tell
weird.
you?
I'll
That's
ask.
what I was asking.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you my worst trauma was the year I opened Gorilla. I really had to be on track, on top of everything.
I remember that year.
And that was the year Felix was born. So I took 2 days off when Felix was born. I missed a Thursday and a Friday. And then I got back Monday. Nobody said anything to me. Tuesday goes by. Nobody said anything to me. Wednesday goes by and we have the Rumble. Thursday goes by and I'm at figure drawing thinking I've got Thursday, I've got Friday night, Saturday night, Saturday and Sunday to do my report cards. I got 4 working days to get this done. I've never been 4 days ahead in my life.
Something's wrong.
I checked my email and it says it's due Friday morning. I'm like, how can that be? How can it be due Friday morning? I just checked this, and because what happened was while I was away on my 2 days paternal leave, the staff voted that they were almost done anyways. Why don't they just make the deadline Friday instead of Monday? And
We voted?
Way to go, Galen. No, just kidding.
Because I called
remember
both the
voting.
principals in the middle of the night. And I was like, hey, this was due Monday, and it says today. And like, no, we met on the staff meeting when staff decided that since it was almost done anyways, we just move it from Monday to Friday. I was like, well, you know, I've been there for a week. When did we have this decision? It was like, oh, that happened while you were away. And nobody thought to tell me. Like, not one person said,
Not even me.
Not even you, Galen. I almost called to Kevin. Yeah, like if you told me, because I was waiting on it. I was like,
there. I
Oh,
was
Felix
sick,
was
was
born?
I always
don't know.
get sick. Poor person.
I don't know. Well, I can tell you
Because
when
if
it
there's something
was.
like that, I know you get stressed out. So it's
It was October in the year 2012.
October.
Yeah, October 17th ish.
But
Because
I
that's
still would-
Felix was born
that's
on the
weird.
19th.
Yeah.
I took the 20th and the 21st off, and then nobody told me that on this. But I had a whole week that if somebody told me, I would have been able to start earlier. Because there was nothing hard to do. It's just I hadn't started because I had other things that that moment where you're like, I think I'll take a little bit and rest.
Tell me this is not a Rich Taylor
That's a lot of people.
Oh, that's really funny.
No.
It's
And
I
it's
can
not
see
a compliment either.
I can
No,
see
when I saw
some
him,
qualities.
Thomas, go look in the toilet. There's a Thomas doppelganger.
Yeah, I bet you it looks right like me, eh?
Thomas, that's not a compliment.
I take it as one.
Find me a nicer picture of that guy and then tell me I look like him.
It's really cool. Experimental with like music.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's handsome, but that is a shit picture.
I'll tell him he shouldn't have posted it.
You can just tell him that.
Give him heck. Okay. Don't post pictures.
Give
like
Thomas
that.
heck for
Your doppelgangers don't like it. Oh my god! Like
objectifying me. It's what's on the inside that matters, Thomas.
he actually had two
He's
VHS
got pizza
cameras,
inside him.
and we rented out a room at the library, and we wanted to do a quick little video of us doing a little jam. We never got around to the jam really, but it was a neat idea. Two of those big VHS cameras, like.
Do you want a VHS camera?
Do I want one?
I want a
Yeah,
beta
a professional one.
I want a beta.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, a good one too.
Yeah.
Never used it.
He offered me one of his cameras. He's like,
Well,
"You
the
want
one I have came from CTV.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Yours is better than mine. Like,
It was donated to the gallery 12 years ago, but it was also almost obsolete 12 years ago. And it is kind of hard to get videotapes for those now. But we used it as part of the projection. Whenever we projected live stuff, we would put this, what do you call it?
Closed circuit camera.
Yeah, it worked as a,
Like a CCT?
I think that's for closed circuit. But
That was wild when Gorilla used to put it on, like the big screen.
that was
Yeah.
with that camera, was a CCT.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, you're saying CCT. I'm talking about like from the TV stations where it came from. A professional videographer gave it to us.
My question is, we can do awesome movies and pictures with our cell phones. Why did they have to be so big? And why are they still so big? Like the ones that they use in the studios, like they're so huge. And I'm wondering what's happening. What kind of technology is in there? What is it doing to the images?
Most of the cameras that existed 20 years ago were for movie theaters.
Mhm.
And so you needed a certain number of pixels when it's blown up that big on the screen. When you're looking at photography now with the modern day camera, this is going to be a little shocking, but a lot of times you can get better pictures off your phone than those big heavy cameras. But when you hire somebody for $5,000 for a weekend to take photos, they want to see you show up with something more advanced than your cell phone. So many photographers will take photos with their cell phones and with their big expensive cameras. And to some extent, the big camera might be something they use to soothe the comfort levels of the people that hired them. And to some extent, they're shooting photos that just can't be taken with your cell phone. So you probably need to be a professional photographer to know when that professional camera is essential. But we had a band come in to record a song for a movie. We shot our entire movie on a phone and put it on in the theater at the Plaza, which is pretty low tech. Like, it's an old theater, so it wouldn't have shown up. But if we put it on a Crowfoot, it probably would have shown up as low resolution.
Yeah.
And most of the time when you're videotaping stuff, it ends up mostly being broadcast online, and then you're decreasing the resolution and making the picture simpler so that it can travel on the interweb.
Yeah. That's,
Does Crowfoot have an old theater? Like an old?
No, I'm using Crowfoot as an example of a newer theater.
Oh, okay.
There's probably other newer theaters, but
Yeah,
what's the newest theater in Calgary?
Canyon Meadows is awesome. Canyon Meadows cheap theaters, $5 a movie, but like I love watching it in there because you're not propped up against the screen. You can see the whole theater. Like, I don't know, something about that I miss.
I kind of like the theater in Cochrane just because it's so out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like going on
It sort of feels,
vacation.
yeah, and I really like the old theaters in small towns. Like, I don't know if there's still one in Banff, but I used to love the theater in Banff.
Actually, yeah, there was a theater in Invermere that I really liked.
Right, or what's the other one? Is Drumheller has a pretty neat theater, which is funny because
Oh.
like you go out there to see the dinosaurs, and if you have time to see a movie, it's pretty nice. Thomas, I would recommend Inside Out 2 if you're interested in movies.
Rose Shoot in Three Hills has a dedicated theater. That's still open.
That's
Inside and Out, is that a movie or is that a theater?
Inside Out is a movie. It's Pixar.
I think I'll have.
No. You're gonna stay here and buy some stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I need.
Your
More
wallet.
stuff.
It isn't
Your
what you
wallet
need, it's what I need.
You want me to stay and buy stuff?
Yes, please.
What stuff do you want me to buy?
Everything.
Did I win the lottery tonight?
No.
Oh well.
Hey, this one's yours.
Suppose you
I
buy
haven't had this much.
Like some heavy, like
I haven't had my dinner yet. Oh. Delivery.
How many minutes are left until
We
the auction?
actually, there's only 13,
Let's
so we
just
should.
turn this down and
Yeah.
then blast some music for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then... Zach, are you coming back to the auction?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, we'll send you the link. We'll see you at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Zach.
Can I be there?
Thank you, everybody.
Ongoing thing?
Bye.
See you at 9 o'clock.
I thought it was like
Opening is
coming
going
with
from
like
like
a speech and all that.